EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. Set. 180. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check Omaha, ready to move. Big 20.
On first down, Swift, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
32. Check protein spill. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Rerun. He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Flip it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Easy. That's the run. Take 4.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Wait.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
There you go. Follow. 25 to Mike. Sunday. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it with.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll dump this off to Cook. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Check 6 guys. Easy.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Check.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
First down, Lions.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
21. 59.
Now a give right side. Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. 250. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 51 to Mike. Hey, 51. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Green, 17. Sonic. Mike 51. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready. Black, take that. Green, 17. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boys. Let's go. You're not ready. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Easy. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Winston. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Set, lady. 50, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, 70. 32. Small. Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. From Omaha, ready to move.
From the 50, Stafford. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's make these babies cry.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I can't believe they even let you play. Easy, alert!
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Real right, 22. Check 24, check 32. Go.
Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Set, 180. Mike 50, yo. Hey, tight. Hey, 54. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. White.
They'll run on first down. Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Zebra. Double right.
On 2nd and a couple. Stafford. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, 180.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. We got 3.
Zebra.
We got 3.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Wait. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Let's go. Calm crash. I got him. Check 99. Check 99. Let's go.
Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Middle.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Hey, exit. Hey. Nice 50. You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
First down.
Set. 250. Watch the slip. 22. 22, Mike 22. Switch. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Cook with a first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Stafford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vince Beagle able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston now. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Lions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready? Black 25. Mark 27. I got it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy, easy, easy. Motion, motion. Zoom, zoom. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Wait.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Middle.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Like 7. Like 50. 61. Matchbox lights. He's not going to get me.
From the 35 on second down. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Like a set. 280. From Omaha. Remove. Let him know. Switch. 11. Like 22. Hey, let go. That's a party now. And middle. No. Off.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, keep it up. Look, here we go, even. Wait.
Jameis to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go!
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Ready. Blue 80. We'll go 25 to Mike. 5-0. Hustle. Green, come see. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Easy. Hey. Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Check curls. Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. 51 to Mike. 51. Green, come see. Check, 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 check. Joker, 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 joker.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 26.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
You got time. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
59! That 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He's going to fire this thing deep right. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Easy. Let's go. It's time to play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Galladay, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, 22! Hey.
Stafford on first down. Jones has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They start the drive with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That'll be taken in the end zone. So spinning away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford looks to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big series right here. And middle.
They snap it to Stafford. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Stafford's pass complete to Geronimo Allison. Touchdown, Detroit.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tonight's final score.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to need their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.